Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back to Canon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. And I'm going to be like a bit of a VOR, like to give like a weather report over here. The UK, North London, the weather's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. But you know what? It is Father's Day. So to all the fathers, not only in the UK, across the globe, across the universe, happy Father's Day. And of course to my brother as well. There you go.
Happy Father's Day, Alex.
Thank you. And likewise to you and everybody else in the world. Yeah. Anyway, before we get into this Sunday morning Ketchup, let's have a little bit of music. Yes, indeedy. Welcome back to Canifon. My brother's like, he's just frozen. He's frozen. Typical, isn't it? Typical. So typical. Anyway, guys, like I said before, did I say it before? I didn't say it before. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here. Now, we had some technical problems at the beginning. Myself and I had, my uniform, I had a little bit of a misfunction with my top. And that's what happened to the camera. And then my brother came in late. He had some problems with his camera. It was just one of those like mornings. But you know what? The bigger the battle, the bigger the victory. So this is a Sunday morning catch-up. Not catch-up. Like the ketchup, the sauce. Put some sauce on this one, man. Anyway, Ralph, how was you this morning?
That's better. Yeah, sorry. Technical difficulties.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, good. I've got my daughter. It's Father's Day. She just got me a present, so loving it. And all's good. All's good in the world. So another Sunday catch up with my bros, talking all things Arsenal. Really, I can't say anything other than I'm really pleased to be with my brother on a day. You're talking about you've been the weather reporter. Outside, we did have some storms as well, so it seems to have eased down. Maybe it's something to come with the Euros and Arsenal at this moment in time as well.
But you guys always have storms in Wales anyway, up in the mountains.
Wow, you don't want to go in like that, do you? Listen, this is the land of the dragons, so of course we're going to have storms and stuff. But it's all good. It's all good.
So anyway, actually talking about the Euros, that's like quite topical because I did want to talk about this chap here. Where is he? Bukayo Saka. Oh. What can I say? First and foremost, I only saw bits and pieces of the first half, actually 15 minutes, if that. But the report came to my ears very, very quickly that Bukayo Saka wasn't on the bench. Didn't feature even on the bench. He was not chosen. The Bukayo Saka problem. Bukayo Saka didn't play on Friday. In fact, wasn't even on the bench. And there's been some theories being thrown around that possibly one of them, and that's very much that Gareth Southgate is trying to give Arsenal a favour by resting him. I'm thinking, really? Yeah, you could still put him on the bench. You could still put Saka on the bench. Go on, Ralph, sorry.
I was going to say, well, can he do us a favour then and get rid of Kane then? Because he ain't doing anything. The guy showed up. Listen, Cristiano Ronaldo showed up. Benzema showed up. Who else? So far, anyone of note who scored in the Euros so far has showed up, other than Kane. This is the big platform where you want to show people, what you can do. And if he's edging a move, I mean, here he's edging a move to Man City. I think Man City are probably thinking, oh, hang on a minute now. Is this guy like, what you say he is? Because he hasn't scored anything. He hasn't done anything. And the guy looks as if he's struggling to talk as well. So, I don't know. I mean, we don't like them down the road. Let's just say it like it is. We don't like them down the road. But if you're the main man, this is the time for you. Look at that. Even Aaron Ramsey showed up. He doesn't play for us anymore.
Should have scored a hat trick though, shouldn't he?
He should have. Yeah, definitely should have had a hat trick. Easy hat trick. And they're playing today as well, Wales. And I think they might do a number on Italy. You know, Italy has been very strong. But don't be surprised if Wales pull something out of the bag, because they're underdogs and they don't fear no one. So I wouldn't be surprised if Wales did a number on Italy, or at least drew with them. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Ralph, would you take Ramsey back to Arsenal?
Would I take him back?
Yeah.
This is where the heart tries and rules the brain. I said no. Purely, I still say no, because we've got a lot of youngsters, Alex. We can't keep on, going backwards trying to get players who used to play for us, and then if they don't show up, the first thing that happens is that we're on their backs. Then, you know what I mean? I must admit, I wouldn't mind him coming back to the club in terms of like coaching the youngsters and that kind of thing. But to play for us, I can't see where he fits in. I'm sure that lots of other fans will say, "Oh, well, you can definitely fit in there because our midfield is a bit light." And actually, we're still waiting to see what's happening in this transfer window as well, aren't we?
What's happening? What's happening?
Here we are, linked again with how many players? Oh my God.
Oh dear. Anyway, let's go to the next segment I want to talk about. Actually, actually, it's just an absolute joke. This came up yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Actually, in regards to this is a joke. Arsenal ready to spend a staggering £250 million with 5 new players on their radar. Arsenal are ready to spend that amount on those players. This is recorded by another I'm not going to mention the podcast name. I'm not going to give them any airtime. Arsenal are yet to make a signing, but links have begun to circulate recently with numerous players. The Gunners are now said to be prepared to spend £250 million on talent. It's a lie. Absolute lie. Lie. When have Arsenal ever spent that amount of money on transfers? In my recent, since I started supporting Arsenal back in 1977, 76, 77, we have never spent £250 million. But do you know what it is, Ralph? Do you know what it is? Our fan base are so easily gullible. Thirsty for transfer news, Ralph. £250 million is a lie. Lie. And that's in layman terms. It's just a lie.
Alex, if we had £250 million in 1976, 77, I think we'd be a super club.
Don't believe that. Again, I'm not going to mention that outlet there, man. An unreliable source. But the thing is, if you look at it in terms of the merchandise, we will go out and buy the merchandise. That's without a shadow of a doubt. And then you put up that figure there, and you put it next to the name Arsenal, the fan base will believe it. It's not true. Where's the money come from, Ralph? Where's the money come from? Huh? Nah.
Maybe Mrs. Kroenke has given her husband a loan.
Some pocket change. Yeah. Nah. Sorry.
But Alex, just to go in a bit on that, you're saying about buying the kit and everything. I can see people buying the kit because they feel that they still have a kind of allegiance. It is it's loyalty to the club, and you want to show your colours, and that's all well and good. But the underlying tone of it is the fact that when you buy the kit or when you buy the merchandise, it's money going back into the club, obviously, for whatever way that they use that surplus money. But we don't see any of the products on the pitch. We don't see the players playing the way that we want to play. We don't see the connection between the board and the owner with the fans. That's the reason why we're so, disenfranchised about this situation. And the way that, I mean, I spoke to, well, not spoke, but I did a Twitter reply to a fan who felt that they had to be loyal to the club. They can't turn their back on the club. And I'm thinking, I understand that way of thinking, but these little small steps are the things that make a season like last season happen. And a season like last season happened about 10 seasons back, because you're going to have to start questioning what is the board doing. And all this like blowing up of 250 million. Okay, so you know what would put all this to bed would be if the chairman actually came out and said, you know what, I'm putting 250 million into the kitty for Arteta to spend on the players that we need. If rather than it come out on various sources, if he's a big enough man, then come out and say to the fans, because the reason why he won't do that is because he knows he's going to get a whole lot of stick from all of us. But if he's as big as he is, then what's wrong with just coming out on the channel? You can come on an Arsenal channel or whatever it is and say, okay, I understand that you fans want us out and everything else, but this is what I'm pledging to do. At least then he's got some kind of credibility in that sense that he's come out. But the way that he's coming out, someone says this and someone says that, it's all, as far as I'm concerned, it's all gossip. It's all gossip. So I'm not going to pay attention to it. We've been suckered too many times on that level. Let's just wait and see where the cards lay. Let's see what happens at the end of the transfer window and before the first match. But until then, like you said, it's all, as far as I'm concerned, it's all hearsay.
Even if it was true, Ralph, if put in the context of this, if I was the owner of Arsenal, Ralph, newly appointed owner, or I came and I paid the money to Kroenke, I wouldn't trust the board members. I wouldn't trust Edu, Vinay, or even Mikel Arteta to spend my money wisely, Ralph. I just wouldn't trust them. The most important thing that you can show me is, all right, we've made an assessment of the itinerary, what the players we have. We've highlighted the players we know we need to move on. The players we're not going to probably get much from. Get rid of your itinerary first, and then show them what you can do with the money that you've generated from those sales first. I'm a new appointed owner. I'm not putting any money into the coffers of Arsenal, Ralph. That is just it right there. Because over the last 5-10 years, you've seen, even with the buying of Nicolas Pepe, £72 million, Ralph. £72 million. Now we can have this debate about, actually someone kind of went off with a paper bag, but that's you can't substantiate that. But £72 million, and only towards the end of the season he scored some goals. I mean, £72 million. I'm expecting the guy to walk on air, Ralph. £72 million. No, I wouldn't trust them with my money. I wouldn't. Show me what you're capable of doing with the current assets you have. What can you do with them? Can you sell them on and utilize that finance there that you've raised? And with that, what can you go to the market and realistically buy? But with my money, not yet. I'm sorry, not with my money. No.
That's just you. That's you. But this is the thing I say about transparency. When the money is available and it's spent, we don't see the fine writing, the small print. You know what I mean? What the conditions are. We hear about them after the fact. What you're saying about the way that you would conduct business, the way that these people conduct business, where you can see what the result is. We've had money. Actually, I was just thinking about that early this morning. I was thinking, okay, so if it's not so much that if Kroenke has given money, because we wouldn't have had Czech or Ozil or even Sanchez or Mustafi, or those players. He's given money, but who is it? Who's responsible for actually making sure that money is paid to that outlet? You know, where is the paper trail, so to speak? You know what I mean? Especially when Pepe was you know, reportedly £70 million. I like to see, you know, where's the residue? Where, you know, what we get? Well, we know what we're getting for our money, but who was it who sat at the table to say, well, this guy is worth 70 million? No, he's not. Who, you know, who decided? Well, actually, yeah, he is worth 70 million because we've got that money in our skyrocket, so to speak.
But
So,
Ralph, but the players you just mentioned there is a prime example of what I'm talking about.
yeah,
That the money was being sold, but look at the players.
yeah.
The players you just mentioned there, Mustafis, the Pepes, we haven't won the Premier League in over 15 years, Ralph. So it shows you there that we don't need to see a paper trail. What we need to see is that the scouting does its job properly. And you transition the youngsters in. The players are not making it. You must be ruthless. 15 years and counting, Ralph. We haven't won the Premier League. And those players
But
you
Alex,
mentioned there, what happened to them? What happened to our former number 10? We didn't. We had to pay the guy off to get him out of the club. Mustafi, we bought for what, 30 odd million? How much we end up selling him for? Not more than 15. Not more than 15. Kalasha is still on our books. The problem is Arsenal, you know, overinflates the valuation of the player. We buy them on a humongous, you know, amount of money, and then when it comes time for us to sell them, no club will want to pay for the players because they're not actually worth anything. They're not worth anything. So what is the plan for Arsenal going forward? Are we thinking about trying to buy youngsters, you know, like the era of Arsenal Wenger? Actually, I'll go back to George Graham. Are we trying to do that, or are we trying to buy talented, experienced players, which is going to cost us a lot of money? Is it either one or the other? Which one is it? For me, it has to be the former. It has to be the former because we can't afford to pay overinflated amounts for players who are not proven, who are making it or about to make it. It has to be the former. We're a mid-table team, Ralph. We can't afford to pay wages for a club who should be in some European action. So it has to be the former. Transition, use academy players, and just work it from there. Sorry, Ralph, go on. My little rant is over.
Done?
Not yet. We've got 45 minutes to go, man.
No, I agree with what you're saying, but what we are at this moment in time, we're between a rock and a hard place because we don't have the nous to try and sniff out a deal. And you mentioning about our scouts, we got rid of 55 scouts, you know, during lockdown. So the scouts that we have, how effective are they? The ones that we got now, how effective are they? How are they going to be able to actually pull out that diamond in the rough? You understand me? So I agree with what you're saying, but I think that it's going to be very, very difficult for us to actually have some claws and to actually be ruthless, because we've been toothless for 15 years. And we're suckered as well, because whenever we want to get a player, that player is the agents and the clubs linked. They know that we're desperate. They smell that blood in the water. So when it comes to us getting a player and the player doesn't do what he's meant to do, the people laughing are the club that player came from, the agent, because the agent don't really care. They're getting their money each way. And opposite fans, because they are more clued up than we are, than our board members are, I would say. So I agree with what you're saying, but it's going to be very difficult for us to transition between being that you know, hard-nosed business person to get a deal, and yet still be able to understand from our own backyard, you know, who is the next starlet, who is the one who's going to start pushing us through, so that when they become more of an asset to the club in time, if somebody really wants them, but we've won our honours first, then we can sell them at a profit. It's a very, very...
What do you want to do, Ralph, going forward? In regards
what
to
I want to do.
What do you want Arsenal to do, Ralph?
Well, I said before, I said that how we got to get rid of the players off the books. You know, all this talk about we're going to get Basuma, we're going to get Madison, we're going to get da 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 da. I'm not looking at that because we've got a lot of youngsters, but we've got a lot of players who haven't come up to the mark, who need to go. To me, it's all smoke and mirrors at this moment in time. No one has. All right, we may have had Xhaka maybe going. I thought Xhaka was going. I was going through Twitter pages and stuff, and I'm sure there's a photo of Xhaka wearing the Roma kit. I was thinking, oh, well, so he's no, it's Photoshop. So until he's actually gone, until there's players that we need to goes. Like I said, I'm holding my judgment until the start of the season. But I can see what's already happening with the lack of movement. A lot of people have been saying, no, we've got to get more new players in. I'm thinking, what's the point getting new players in when you still got old players who haven't done what they're meant to be doing, and they're transitioning between, are they going to stay? Is Arteta having conversations with them, or are they actually exiting the door?
So
As moment in time, they're staying.
So let me put a question. Let me phrase it differently. All right. So Arsenal have gotten rid of, let's just say, 6 players, 6 to 7 players. What should Arsenal do from that point, Ralph?
If I'd say Arsenal should, if they got rid of 6 players, then get at least 3 players that we need. I say right now, we need a central midfielder. We need. I'm going back with a goalkeeper because Leno, to me, is on shaky ground at this moment in time, and I want somebody up front. That to me is 3. We've got enough youngsters and a few players at this moment in time. So if you're going to get rid of 6, we need 3, and we need 3 in key areas, and then we can start looking at the bigger picture.
Okay. All right. The next bit of there's not so much transfer news is in regards to the Iceman. You know, unveiled 26 years ago. I can't believe it, Ralph. Arsenal unveiled Dennis Bergkamp. Oh my goodness! After making impact player, are we ever going to see the likes of a signing like this again in our lifetime, Ralph? 1995, man. Oh my goodness, man.
Someone who came to the club, who transitioned the whole way that the team plays. Everyone loved playing with him. He was a dynamo in midfield. He never stopped running. He scored amazing goals, and he can give a dig when he needs doing, and very motivational as well. It's an exceptional player. I think Arsenal will be able to find I don't do comparisons. Arsenal have the capacity to find exceptional talent, but again, like you said earlier, it's down to the scouting. You know, if we got somebody who can spot a Dennis Bergkamp, a Ian Wright, a Patrick Vieira, you know, a Thierry Henry, then Arsenal can hit those heights again. But to me, Bergkamp was like a one in a million. I still have on my phone when he scored that goal against Argentina, and you hear the commentator. It sounded like he was, well, it's early morning yet for that kind of comment, but he just literally just so pleased that Bergkamp scored that important golden goal. But for Arsenal, yeah, he deserves his statue. He deserves everything and more. And if we can get him even coaching our youngsters when he's ready, when he feels the time is ready, I think those youngsters will find that their lives will be very enriched with a legend like Dennis Bergkamp.
Oh, nice one, bro. So you know what? So those have been all the segment of live news, and like I said, as to everyone, all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day out there in fatherland over there. Behave yourself. So I'll be getting like
the fatherland.
Yeah, fatherland. That sounds a bit weird. The fatherland. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, Ralph, man. The fatherland.
Yeah.
No?
We'll move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Right, so let's go into a live chat the first time this morning. Got Ron Miles all the way down in the Caribbean. Yes, I hope you're well, my friend Ron. And I got Colin in the States who said, let's go, Alex and Ralph. I'm fired up. I can't wait. Good morning, fellas. Let's get some ketchup on this 250 million squids. Yeah, Stan, the crankies are spreading on a pepteta lights. Yeah, I don't believe that's a load of rubbish, man. I do not trust Arteta and Edu to bring in the right players. I guess jet skiing, right? Yeah, because apparently Edu's out jet skiing somewhere.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Anyway,
Great to have a break when business needs to be done.
exactly. Replace the players out of proportion on the window, and waiting will cost them big when August comes and those first 4 games are part. Actually, we'll look at the fixtures, the fixture list. That was a release a few days ago. Ralph, when we go with that in just in a moment. Bronze Dosser says Cronky looks like he's trying to smell his lips in that picture. Yeah. Where's the picture? Let me bring the picture up again. Where is it?
It looks like he doesn't like the smell. You know, it reminds me of that classic comedy character, Yosemite Sam.
Oh, yeah. Oh my days. Let's go in a live chat. Colin says, yeah, happy Father's Day to both of you and all the dads out there in fatherland. Is the 250 million investment true? No, it's not, Samir. It's not. It's just, paper talk, but in all proportion, it's silly season. That's what it is, man. Arsenal have never spent that amount of money in one transfer window. Don't believe the hype. It's a sequel. Don't believe it, man. Sorry, I've gone.
I was going to say, like, okay, if people want to believe it, then let's wait and see what happens at the end of the transfer window. If you believe that Arsenal is going to literally come with the cash bags and put it at the feet of Edu and Arteta, then let's see. But I'm not holding my breath on this one. I've been suckered in too many times.
Yeah, neither am I. Garrett, South Pep Gates, Teta, what? He's a gym teacher too. If I was British, I'd be wanting him hooked too. Oh my goodness, sounds quite painful.
Wow.
There was 3 positions in that last game alone that Saka would have been a better pick. Yeah, did he even feature on the bench? Not that I have a vested interest in England playing anyway, but Ralph does. Anyway,
Yes.
Arsenal Gumpers will be buying the next new design kit with Grealish name on the back tomorrow. The window will close with no Grealish and Shaka still here. Gumballs. See, I can envisage, somewhere in the universe that happening. That once the season starts, Shaka will still be an Arsenal player, Ralph. Bellerin will still be an Arsenal player. And the only player that would have left would have been Guendouzi. I can envisage that happening, Ralph.
Oh, Willock.
Well, I don't know. And his father is his agent, apparently. So he's out on holiday in Marbella. Marbella, of all places, Joe. Come on, man. So once his son's back from holiday, they're going to be in negotiation because, as I understand it, Newcastle, they're still holding out, man, in the hope that they will get Joe Willock. And if they do, good luck to them. Good luck to them. Love Your Hands also says Happy Father's Day, and the same to you, my brother. I'm fired up. The 250 million includes Tierney and all these other Deadwood contracts. It includes Edu's jet ski vacation. It includes the Super League, the fines. It includes Adidas new kit. God, there's so on and so forth. Oh my goodness. Actually, Tierney he's on the verge of signing a new 5-year. I think he's actually already signed it. A new 5-year deal, which will take him to Arsenal until 2026. So good on you, lad. You had a really good game.
Yeah, he did. He did. It could have been the battle of 2 Arsenal players, Tierney and Saka. But no,
That's a good shout, Ralph, actually. That's a good shout. The residue, Ralph? This is the residue you flush Water closet. What's going on? Have I missed something, Ralph? Skynet, good morning, my friend. Says, sounds like England plus 50 years and counting. Yeah. What I don't like. Sorry,
There we
guys.
go.
Let's talk
Go,
about,
go in, Alex.
huh?
Go in. Go in. Go in. I know what you're going to say. Go in.
Euro 96. That's done and gone, guys. Euro 96 was back then. 1966 was way back then. Look forward. Stop looking back. Stop. You know that anchor. Just let it go, man. Nibble it and get it off. 96, 66. It's gone. I mean, the lead up to the England versus Scotland game, I was thinking, come on, guys, just let it go. And look what happens, 0-0. Scotland should have beat England. Sorry, Ralph, man. Just let it go.
No. If I can get a word in edgeways here.
No.
As much as I'm an England fan, living in Wales, from what I saw, Scotland had nothing to lose. And I think the pressure pretty much caved in on England and Southgate. Southgate could have, from what I saw, he took Kane off. I don't think Kane should have featured, to be honest. But I suppose you have to give a player 2 chances. But no, Scotland quite easily could have won that match. They matched England in every capacity. And what people are saying about us progressing, 1996 has gone. For those who are still not wanting to let go of that anchor, it's gone, guys. 66 have way gone. And if you're going to keep on relying on past glories, it's a delusion. This is the here and now. Italy, Holland, Belgium, Germany, France. These are the key teams at this moment in time. I wouldn't even put England amongst them. Yeah, I don't know how comes we're ranked top 4 or whatever. Someone could probably come in on that. Wales playing today. Wales is a better prospect. And I think Scotland, with that draw, Scotland's got a win now. Potentially, it's a better prospect. England's got to beat Czech Republic, and Czech Republic beat Scotland. So this is the here and now. This is the real deal. We can't keep on relying on past glories. It's false history. We've got England and Arsenal. We can't keep on going backwards. We've got to think about what's happening now. Who can do the job now? And as Alex mentioned, you've got to be ruthless. The player who's not playing on the big stage at the big occasions, you have to let go of them. If you want to progress, you have to be ruthless. And second chances means that if you don't win in a competition like this, you're out. Chance of you being out are more likely than you stepping forward. So, yeah, all plaudits to Scotland. And like I said before, the way that the English fans tend to keep on harping about those bygone years. They're bygone years. We haven't done anything. We haven't won anything yet. So let's just keep it real for now.
Next comment in the live chat. You're nothing more than that, Ralph, man. 12 players need to go. And these goofballs are talking about 250 million on players, whilst the deadwoods are still here. Exactly, man. Get rid of the deadwood first. I give the analogy about the sinking ship with the cargo. And why would you want to put more cargo on a sinking ship? Get rid of the cargo first. Anyway. 12 players just still need to go, man. 250 million pounds? I think not. Hussein Aouar in for 22 million, and then sell him for 60, 5 years time. Lokonga in for 20 million, sell him for 45 million after 5 years later. Colin says the only way I agree with this 250 million is if it's spent on Antonio Conte, he would have gotten the current squad to 5th. Yes, a proper manager does that. But also, Colin, he would have identified very, very quickly the players need to be moved on. I sound like a broke record, Ralph, man.
Yeah.
Conte would have identified the players who need to be gotten rid of first before Arsenal are able to go forward. You can't go forward with players who are holding you back. You've got to get rid of them first before you can go forward. So as much as 250 million is 250 million, it's no use if you're gonna, throw money, into a bottomless pit. Got to get rid of the players first. Sorry, do you want to say something on that?
Oh no, go for it. Go for it.
Okay, all right. What else was there? Oh yeah, Lashan, good morning. Says, though I'm not a fan of Guendouzi, we could actually extend his contract clause, play him the season, and sell him on for more money.
I've got a cold bucket of water on me still, so. I'm not responding.
When Pep gets 2 points out of our first 4 games, we will see Arsenal fan passion again. Passion for what? For him to be Arteta out or what? Passion for what, man? Oh my goodness! Oh dearie me! I got my brother here on the Sunday morning. Ketchup. We're putting some hot pepper sauce on this one, man. £250 million, Ralph.
I think I've got more chance of getting that, to be honest.
Oh dear. I feel like I need to get back fit again, man. Talk about fitness. Yeah, I'm going to be promoting my nephew's website, a promo video. If you think it's summertime, although not looking at it now, you need to get back ripped. That's just like 1 pack needs to be converted back into a 6-pack. And my brother knows what I'm talking about.
I've got a mini barrel, I have. I don't think you've got a 6-pack.
Have a look at this video. Actually, my nephew's promoting, I think, 15 to 20% off any orders. So get it done, people. Get it done. We'll see you on the other side of this video. Pow! There you go. The thing is,
Man. I like the
sorry?
tune. I like the tune, man.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, man.
The thing is, usually when I have like a little break, I can see Ralph or whether my brother's gone off to do something. But because Ralph didn't know how long the video was, I better stay here.
I didn't move either. So.
Yeah, let's go back into the live chat, man. What else is there? All right, one of our moderators, rather been lately joins the live show. Ashley D, hey up, power to the Gooners. Lashan says, Onana in for 10 million, not interested. Sorry. Sell him for 19 million. Really? Yeah. Anyway, okay. Better than Kepa by far, and he somehow valued at £72 million. This club slide directly correlates to KSE, increasing shares over the years. Take a look at that. It's spot on. You know, people talk for transparency. The moment he obtained 100% shares ownership of Arsenal, the doors slam, boom, behind us. No transparency, no AGMs. They have to look at their financial situation there, unless you are willing to go and do your homework there. 100% share ownership of an American conglomerate. They don't have to tell us nothing at all. Shameful, Ralph. Absolutely shameful, man. We got ourselves in this situation, and someone sent me a comment in regards to, oh yeah, it was a poll I put out, Ralph, and this poll was in regards to, if I can get it out here quickly. The poll was, this is what it was. So the question I put out, Ralph, was should Daniel Ek and Alicia Osmanov form an alliance to try and buy Arsenal? So someone on Twitter said to me, why? I said, well, to buy Arsenal. And so the questions, the options were, I can't decide, yes or no. So out of 977 votes, and I tell you what, over the last 3 or 4 weeks, Ralph, the votes have gone over 1,000, thousands of votes. So the can't decides, you guys make me laugh, 3%. No, you don't want Ek or Osmanov to form an alliance, 15%. And yes, you do want the alliance, 82%, Ralph. 82% of the subscribers think Ek and Osmanov an alliance to try and buy Arsenal. What do you think about that, Ralph? Do you think this?
Well, I saw the poll, and I said that'd be an amazing collaboration, because you've got a ex-board member, so he knows what needs to be done. If he will fill the gaps that Daniel Ek will be unclear about. If it will happen, if it can happen, I think it'd be a fantastic move. I think if it could be done so soon, like for the summer, for example, it'd be the best move ever. But you know, like a story, there's always a subplot, and to me, you know, the subplot is that that the reason why Kroenke is not moving is because he's expecting this Super League to happen at some time soon, and now bringing, you know, more revenue. You know, how do you get rid of someone who is expecting more money when they've got a lot of money anyway? You know, it's going to be a very tricky. It's going to have to be like a Mission Impossible kind of deal. You know, if they maybe get a female double as his wife to say, oh, you know what, you should be selling Arsenal, while his real wife is out somewhere. You know, I think it's going to have to be something like that. But it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing if Usmanov and Daniel Ek could collaborate and put a double bid in, because Usmanov is richer than Abramovich. Let's not get that twisted either. He's far richer than Abramovich.
But don't you think it might get Kroenke's back up to see that Usmanov, who was a former shareholder, back in trying to buy Arsenal? Do you think it might make Kroenke more determined not to sell Arsenal?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're always going to have like those kind of potentials who's going to be, you know, against you at some point. You know what I mean? It's not new territory. I'm sure he must have, like, you know, hacked off a few people when he's up and coming and taken over certain businesses. So that's just, it's new. It's just, to me, it's just how much money does he want for the club, if at all? If he's going to try and hand it to his, well, not try, but if he's going to hand it to his son, I reckon that he would have told his son, or given his son explicit instructions on the reasons why not to sell. So yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, I mean, it'd be great for Daniel Ek and Usmanov, and for Usmanov to actually go in. They know they have to go in aggressive. And from what I hear, if Daniel's not going anywhere anytime soon, then maybe wearing Cronky down might be the next best thing.
I agree, Ralph. Ashley says rumors have it PSG are after Ben White. They can have him. I don't understand. I mean, I was listening to a podcast this morning, and his stats are quite good, quite versatile along the back four position there. But £50 million for one player.
50.
I mean, 50. Nah. No, I'm sorry, mate. Again, it's not about players coming in; it's about players who need to be shown the door.
Yeah.
I'm going quiet. I'm on
tilt.
I'm on tilt. Okay, all right. All right. Breaking news: apparently, the announcement of a Kroenke given 250 million budget was a typo. It was meant to be 250 million pounds. That's what I thought, actually. And actually, I thought 250 million because I saw the banner. I said 250 million what? What, bananas? What? But yes, I believe it's a typo. It's a typo as well. Deary me. Even if Onana can't play now, I would buy him before his price goes back up. I don't want him, period.
No,
I don't want him, period.
for sure.
Sorry.
There's more suitable candidates.
Yeah, baby, that video music. Get it. Forget about the music. Order some gym equipment. Forget the music. I'm not about to sell the music. £2.50 says Peter. Big up Alex and Ralph, and also the Cam 42 family. Nice one.
That's one T in the house.
I do believe Onana is worth the
discount
flyer. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. Which strikers would you sell and which would you buy, Ralph? Ooh.
I would sell Aubameyang because I don't think he's going to be featured much. We've got Martinelli, we've got Pepe, Lacazette. I'll keep Lacazette on a rolling contract. Who I'd buy? I do not know, to be honest. If Aguero is still around, I'll possibly go for Aguero. I would like to wind them down the road and get. But he isn't. I'm not going to pay anything. I want to see what he does next. If he's going to feature against the Czech Republic. No, I don't. I'm Aguero so far. No one's really piqued my interest. But if I put it back to you, who would you like to come into the club? See what options are available for Arsenal. Because let's face it, Arsenal, this 250 million. Yeah, right. I don't know who we're going to get. If we have to get, we have to unleash first. We have to let go of as mentioned earlier, we have to let go of the deadwood. Let's get rid of the players that haven't done it for the last 5+ years first.
Cool. Brendan Dowd, good morning. Says a second Carrera bid made. Joaquin, I did a video about him last week. Where's Vince McMahon when we needed him? That Kroenke should be arrested. That's all. That's, you know what? With, like the wrestling over there, man. Just don't believe that, man. Don't believe that. Don't believe it at all. Check out our merch in the description and make a purchase if you're able to do so, or you can use the donation using the super chat button. I made the changes to the price points, Ralph, on the merchandise. So I think there's like 30-40% lower price point for those merch there. So it's within reasonable reach now of everyone, because my brother said, Alex, got to lower the figures now. People just, in the pandemic, I said, yeah, okay, all right, but it's done now. It's done. So you look at t-shirts worth like £10-12, whereas before they were like £25, which is, yeah. Anyway, it's done now. It's done.
Cool.
Lawrence John says, is Arsenal going to sign Bissouma? I don't think so. I don't think so. I know, again, watching this podcast this morning, they were saying that for Arsenal, the problem has been scoring goals. I was thinking the problems have been all over the place. The goalkeeper, the defense. Say again, Ralph?
Trying to put out fires everywhere we were.
Everywhere, exactly. But George Graham, man, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Sort out the defense. Sort out the defense first and work it from there. 1-0 to the Arsenal. That's what I've got to say. You guys think we are taking a 30-man squad with no European play? No, we're not going to.
No.
Not going to. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Ralph, Arsenal should have attempted to sign Memphis Depay, especially on a free. There are a lot of good players on the market, says AC. Memphis Depay, who plays for, oh my goodness, what he plays for. I know he's an Ajax player. Is it Lyon? He plays for Lyon, doesn't he? Yeah.
I think he
Memphis
does.
Depay.
Well, okay, AC. That's all well and good if there's quite a few free strikers that we need out there. But the thing with Arsenal is that we have got a lot of players that are taking up space that haven't done anything for us for the last 5 years. We need to let go of those players. Trying to bring players in, I think kind of like muddies the waters a little bit. We need to like have a clear focus. We need to get rid of the players first and then go in on those deficiency areas. Like Alex just mentioned earlier, we've been trying to put out fires everywhere. If it wasn't the goalkeeper, we had a sound goalkeeper, we've got a River sound goalkeeper, we've got a number one who's not a number one anymore. We've got defenders who are in and out because the team has not been settled since day one. We've got a strong defender out on loan at the moment, doing bits on loan, but at this moment in time may be sold. We've got midfield players who are trying to find what's the best midfield combination, but then one or two of them have gone out on loan. One has done really exceptionally on loan. And we've got strikers up front that are not either featured or when they are featured, don't score. So this is the reason why I'm saying that we've got fires everywhere. You know, we need a manager to say, this is my 11. These are the players I want gone. And these are my maybes. And then we can start looking at, you know, whoever is on the market for free and try and bust the deal that way. But at this moment in time, we are slowly in free fall because we've got one of our members jet skiing somewhere. There's no word from what Arteta is planning to do. And we've got a board member who's apparently going to put the war chest of £250 million up. There's all smoke and mirrors. To me, there's no logical steps of what we are intending to do for the new season. A lot of distractions. Let's get rid, you know, it'd be good, for example, to say, right, this week we've gotten rid of X, Y, Z. Next week we're going to go in for A, B, C. And then everybody knows where we are headed. We're not messing about. It's not like with Liverpool. Liverpool have gone in, they've done their business. They're doing their business. You know, Arsenal, it always tends to flounder at this point. And then come the beginning of the new season, look at our first match against Brentford. Whenever we've gone to Brentford for pre-season matches, we've lost or drawn. And now we've got a newly promoted side in a new state. I think they've got a new stadium, I've been hearing. And that's our first acid test. All the fans going to be in. It's a first match away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Normally, when we play at home, we lose our first match. So let's see what happens there. But yeah, I take what you're saying, mate. But we need to start dousing these fires and start getting to the places where we need players in. We need to make sure we've got a standard goalkeeper who's not going to want to leave midway in or at the end of the season. We need to make sure that Saliba is either playing, either you play the man, or you sell him. It's no point having ifs, ands, and maybes about it. Make sure he's gone out on loan to become better, and all of a sudden you not want to pay. You don't want to play him. It doesn't make any sense.
All right, go run through these very, very quickly. Adidas doesn't. Oops, was that the next one? It was. Adidas doesn't offer a discount on garbage, but I can afford TV merch and smash the likes like Conti would to Cranky. A bit of violence there. I'm not sure about that. Zach's a big OG. Welcome back. Says, I don't believe Cronky could cough up 250 million for transfers. He came in and ruined, regressed, and made a mockery of our beloved club. Cronky out.
There you
go. Coin goes to say, "Bam, foul." Tell him, Ralph. Tell him. Sell, Lacazette. Said Zach. Kalao Mike, good morning. Says, there are a lot of good players on free on market, like Depay is on the verge of going to Barcelona now. What is Arsenal doing if they are rebuild? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying there. What else do we have here? Fact, not since 1995 will Arsenal not qualify for Europe, and next season we will have to play an extra game, as we will now have to play in the second round of the Carabao Cup. Wonderful stuff.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. Yeah. Alba's better than Aguero. Please, we don't need Aguero. Sell Lacazette because he is overrated and always making wrong decisions. So does Alba. Second enough?
At least Lacazette turns up for the matches.
He doesn't turn up late, does he? No. So, my goodness, here. Thank you for your time and interaction on this wonderful channel of ours. Monty, quickly before I'm done and dusted, can you put your link on your channel in the live chats? I will only keep Lacazette and sell Cronky.
That's a good shout.
So very, very quickly, let's just kind of show the fixture lists for this up and coming season. So I'm going to quickly remove Zach's comments. So as Ralph stated, the first game of the season away to Brentford, Chelsea at home. I tell you what, August is going to be funny, Ralph. It's going to be funny.
Oh yeah,
newly promoted Brentford, who's going to want to get a scalp. Champions League winners Chelsea. Premier League winners Man City. It can't get any better than that, can it, Ralph?
Well, Christmas is a roll into one.
Yeah, September. Yeah, Norwich, Burnley, them not down the road. Away, October, Brighton, Hove Albion, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. Listen, it's all there. You can see it there. See it for yourself. Again, I'm not even going to go and talk about, we could probably get a point from this game and win. No. A game by game basis, people. Game basis. That's the way it has to be. That's the way it has to be. All right, I'll run through all these ones, see if I can wrap this one up inside an hour. Okay, we've done that one already.
Hey.
Yeah, go on.
So I just have a quick shout out actually to AC. I know that he had is on the road to recovery. So AC, from all of us at work, we hope you're on the way to recovery. You're getting better and stronger, and can't wait to see you when you get back.
Right. Okay. There you go. All about Laka work better with the youth. Isaac has impressed, but 70 million for just raw talent. No. Yuri Alberto is a good young player that could come in, but how much would Yuri Alberto be worth? How much would Arsenal have to pay for him? Samir Kamara says that it's true that Arsenal board have given money to buy players. No, it's not true. £250 million. It's lies, lies, and more lies. Monty comes there you go. His link for his own YouTube channel. Wonderful channel. Can't make it any more easy than that. Just click the link in the live chat. Go over and subscribe to his channel. So easy, lemon squeezy. What else do I have here? I'll be spending Arsenal's transfer budget on my breakfast sandwich this morning. $2.50. That's all. Great show, Alex and Ralph. Well moderated as usual. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Glue Mike says, for me, I see that a lot of players in Arsenal should start should start sell and bring new players who will like to fight for clubs to bring us up. Samba says, hello, good morning. What is how's the news update? Samba, we're back to wrap this up, so you can go back and repeat the whole show. So we can wrap up in an hour. No, I'm not going to do it. Good thing my tilt was on Sunday. If it were on Friday, actually would have banned me. Yeah, I'm saying nothing.
Saying what?
How I pray also have to buy so far. How many players? None. Just get rid of. Cronky out every day, all day. I want him gone, even if it takes 10 years. Nah, I can't wait that long, man.
No.
10 years?
As soon as.
Yeah, as soon as possible. My goodness. 10 years? What are you trying to do, man? You're trying to kill me, man. Anyway, we're done and dusted on this one. That's a Sunday morning Ketchup. We'll put a whole heap of pepper sauce on this one, man. We're still in pepper sauce. Ralph, as always, man. Always a pleasure, man.
Always. Thanks a lot, bro, for having us. It was mad. It's a week ago that we was down at the Emirates doing a 2-man protest, and here we are a week on.
Anyway, guys.
250 mil in the bank.
I will be back tomorrow afternoon. After I'm back at my placement, yeah, tomorrow afternoon you'll be seeing me just gassing on and talking about everything under the banner of Arsenal. Yeah, transfer news is a passion killer, man. But remember, your well-being is more important than Arsenal. Really, it is. It is. Anyway, for those of you kind of tuning for the first time, make sure it's not the last time. Like it says there, subscribe to this wonderful channel. This channel. If you've been wondering, actually, this channel, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder.
Cannon Fodder.
Channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Happy Father's Day.